Hello friends, welcome to next lecture in kinematics of machines. So in today's lecture we'll be seeing how to determine acceleration of a slider crank mechanism using graphical method. So to know the procedure, please stay tuned with this video lecture. So before we begin with the video lecture, I request you to please subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not yet subscribed. Please like our Facebook page, Mechanical Engineering Tutorials. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. The links are in the description below. So friends, let's begin with the video lecture. So here we have the slider crank mechanism as shown in this figure. So we already know the angular velocity of this crank OA because it will be already given in the statement. But what is unknown is the acceleration component. So here what we do is we assume every link has two acceleration components, that is one in the radial direction that is parallel to the link and second one is in the tangential direction perpendicular to the link. So radial direction is denoted with R and the tangential is denoted with a T. So here we have our first assumption same like the 4-bar mechanism. So if you have not watched the video lecture on how to determine the acceleration in a 4-bar mechanism graphically, you can refer to the YouTube iCard which will appear on top right corner. So here the same assumptions are follows. So here what we do is we assume that the tangential component of the acceleration of crank OA will be equal to 0. That is FAO tangential is equal to 0 and radial component, that is FAO radial, will be equal to omega square, that is the angular velocity square of this link AO into the length of the crank AO or OA. So when you substitute these values, you get the magnitude of the acceleration component of crank OA radially. So the procedure is as follows. So first, suitably we assume a fixed point O dash because we have the fixed link O, so O dash. So now from O dash we know that the tangential component of crank AO is 0, but the radial component we know magnitude as well as its direction because its direction here it is parallel to the crank AO. So this direction is known, magnitude is known. So we draw using a suitable scale. Again, how to use this scale we'll see in detail when we take up examples on determining the acceleration of slider crank mechanism. So upon taking a suitable scale, we draw this O dash, A dash. So this will be the radial component of the acceleration of the crank AO. So here we get the point A dash. Now from A dash we will have two acceleration components, that is the radial acceleration component of the connecting rod AB and the tangential acceleration component of the connecting rod AB. So we know the direction but we don't know its magnitude. So what we do is we draw this FBA radial. We only know the magnitude of radial component and that is determined using this equation here. That is A dash X will be equal to FBA radial, which is nothing but omega square BA into BA. Now this omega square BA we can get it through the velocity diagram of this slider crank mechanism. So in this velocity diagram we have determined the velocity of link AB. So you can refer to the video on how to determine the velocity of the slider crank mechanism on the top right corner YouTube card. So here we determine the omega AB or omega BA. So that same omega BA we use in this equation, that is square of omega, that is omega square BA into the length AB of the connecting rod. So when you substitute this, we get magnitude of the radial component of the acceleration of the connecting rod AB. So we can get the direction of vector A dash X as well as the magnitude. So we draw this vector A dash X. But we are not knowing the magnitude of the tangential component of the acceleration of connecting rod AB. So only the direction is known. So from X, a line perpendicular to link AB is drawn. So that represents the tangential component of the acceleration of the connecting rod AB. Next, we know the acceleration of the slider will be horizontal, that is parallel to the axis of oscillation or axis of sliding. So here from O dash we draw the vector O dash B dash parallel to the direction over here, the sliding direction. So this vector is drawn. Now this vector FB will intersect FBA tangential at point B dash. So that will give the magnitude of the tangential component of the acceleration of link AB. Also, we can get the total or resultant acceleration of link AB by joining the vector A dash B dash. Now with this, we can get the measurement of the acceleration of the slider. We can get the magnitude of acceleration of the connecting rod, and also we can get the magnitude of acceleration of the crank. So the diagram which we obtain over here is called as the acceleration polygon. So in this case, if the system is more complex, the acceleration polygon also becomes slightly complex, because every system is not purely a 4-bar mechanism or not purely a slider crank mechanism. So there can be mix of 4-bar and slider crank mechanism. We shall take up those type of examples when we take up video lectures on examples to determine the velocity and acceleration using graphical method. So friends, that's all for in this lecture of determining the acceleration of a slider crank mechanism graphically. So if you have understood this video lecture, please like and share this video with your friends. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Please like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. The links are in the description below. So friends, thank you very much.